What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Chisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Modern woman is upset because a man did not want to double text her. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
Let me tell y'all a story that's a perfect example as to why when you have standards or rules when you're dating, like you don't date people with kids or you don't date, whatever it is, whatever your rule is, you never break your rule because they will always show you why you got that rule in place, right? So I went on a date with this guy. While we were texting, you know, we exchanged numbers. I met him out and he tells me that he's a year younger than me. Now, I have a very specific rule that I've kind of learned over the years not to date any, I don't care if it's a year, a month, a day, not to date anyone younger than me. Because we know scientifically, like we already know that men mature physically, emotionally, mentally behind women. So if you have someone your age, the guy's already behind you anyway. So you add any kind of age gap, now he's like double, triple behind you, right?
You guys think she believes in science? Or the science that supports her beliefs?
So we go on a date. It was a good day, like it was fine or whatever. But something happened to where we didn't see each other for a while. And he didn't call me for like a few days. So I blocked his number because I'm thinking, okay, you're not interested after the first date. That's fine. I ended up unblocking his number because whatever, you know, and like 2 days later, he texts me or he calls me and he's like, hey, like, I just want to explain why I hadn't heard from him before I had blocked him. Right. You know what childish reason this guy gave me? He was like, the last time that me and him texted, we were texting and I didn't text him back. Like he texted the chat last and I never responded. So he didn't respond for a few days because he didn't want to double text me. Are we in high school? You didn't want to double text me? You know what that's telling me? It's telling me that you ghosted him and he took that as you're not that interested. So he didn't want to double text you, or at least maybe he didn't think you were worth double texting, right? The way you broke his rule, he wasn't ready to break his. Not only are you immature, which I already knew because you're a year younger than me and I shouldn't have went on the date anyway, but it tells me that you feel like you don't got to chase me. I got guys double, triple, quadruple texting me.
And yet you're on here complaining about the guy who's not double texting you.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
See how that works? See how it works, guys, when you set rules and actually don't break them instead of what this chick is doing, and don't actually double text and look thirsty or whatever. You now have a woman so triggered, she blocked him, unblocked him, called him to complain, didn't stop there, made a whole video about him. Ma'am, you don't care about those other guys who are quadruple texting you. Looks like that guy's smart. He learned. He doesn't want to be those guys. He wants to be the guy who's now featured on the Coffee Pod.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Let's get it.
But you feel like you don't got to text me after I gave you the chance of going on a date with me?
That's right.
Okay. We don't got to see each other no more.
That's cool.
Like, it's just so childish. And had I not broken my rule, I wouldn't have wasted my time. Not that the date was a waste of time. I mean, it was a date. It was whatever. But you see why you don't break your rule? Childish.
Yeah, I don't think she thought this one through. Listen, that guy was nice, right? If I was in this situation, I'll tell you guys, here's the real game. You know, when I say nice, I mean, he let her off easy by telling her the truth. Me knowing she's responding back, complaining, that's already a sign of like, oh, so you really, really are feeling me. And I would have just acted like you're tripping. In that situation, even telling a woman that, hey, no, it's because I didn't want to double text. You don't have to tell her that, man. If she's this triggered, you just tell her, hey, I don't know what you're so upset about. I would love to talk to you. What's going on? Let her have this battle and be triggered in her own mind. Act unbothered. I was busy. Relax. Everything's good. How have you been? How was your week? Let them be mad by themselves. That's how you gain control of the situation. Be immovable. And I don't think he was that triggered, but you know, that's how you got to deal with these women today and not feed into She wanted comfort, she wanted closure about the situation, a reason to be upset. And usually when you stay even kill and you let them be emotional by themselves, a lot of these women will start to act right. And they'll be like, maybe I am tripping. You know what? Let's meet up, for drinks. Now, are you going to date this chick and actually take her seriously for long-term? No, not this chick right here, right? Two different things we're talking about here. Guys, of course, that's for the guys going to comment and say, well, I wouldn't even deal with a chick like this long-term. Not everybody's trying to have, serious dating. Some people are just out here to date. But yeah, overall, modern women vibes, entitlement, wants to be chased, all red flags, probably only thing she's bringing is what's between her legs. From what I can hear so far, no disrespect, but when I hear women talking like this, it's giving modern. It's giving modern. It's giving modern woman. Let's check out a few of these comments. First comment here says, some men like to be chased. I give men a maximum of 2 days to reach out to me. If I don't hear from you within these 2 days, you're blocked. Here's another comment from another woman that says, I'm not chasing no more men. It's so true when they say, if he likes you, and if you're confused, then he doesn't. Ladies, you are the prize. No, that's not true. Here's another comment that says, this is the sassy era for men. Okay, so you're sassy if you don't want to double text. Here's another comment that says, he's afraid to pursue you with exclamation marks. Next caller. Here's another comment that says, what if his rule was to not double text? Exactly. Laughing emojis. Here's another comment that says, and the thing is that their last reply will be laugh out loud or okay. And they expect you to respond to that instead of double texting. Here's another comment from another woman that says, someone can be 43 and still have that mindset. I don't think it has anything to do with age, but just maturity. I agree with that. Another person says, exactly. Age doesn't mean somebody is mature, LOL. We all know that to be true. Here's another comment from another woman that says, dating young is so hard, especially if he's not uber masculine. Man, with the crying emojis. The creator responded and says, I just don't see it, LOL. They're so childish, she says. Another comment here says, I'm going to have to sit with him on this one. So here's somebody who agrees, and another woman actually agreed and says, same, LOL. Somebody else here says, so basically she wanted him to keep texting her and she'll respond back when she felt like it, LOL. Sounds like he dodged a bullet. Yeah, that's true. Another comment here, a woman says, that's exactly what it sounds like. Here's another person that says, I don't know about this, LMAO. So she's like, nah, I don't know if I can agree with what this chick is saying. Another guy responded back to her and says, okay, bruh. I'm like, ain't no way, because I know I ain't tripping. Another woman here says, right, LOL, I see both sides. Another person says, my man is 25, I'm 23, he's still behind me, with the laughing emoji. So imagine, wow. So she thinks her man is stupid. Another comment here says, no shade, but I'm curious as to why y'all's conclusion is that he wants to be chased. Maybe he doesn't want to appear thirsty. There you go. Another comment here says, okay, that may be one of his rules, right? To not double text. Another chick here says, I used to have that same exact mindset, and now I'm in the healthiest/happiest relationship with someone who is a year younger. And she goes on to say, because baby, I was dating men 7 to 10 years older than me, and they still played the same games. It's even more disappointing because they grown. And our last comment here from a gentleman says, both full of pride, he could have texted you again. You should have responded if you saw his message. But of course, guys, I'm curious. What do you think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.